everyone. I'm Pamela Threats. We are here on this amazing evening here in Pasadena, California for Events for a Purpose. Director Stephanie Johnson, we'll get a chance to meet her later. We're here celebrating three amazing nonprofits: Lineage Performing Arts here in Pasadena, Rose City Coffee here in Pasadena, and Journey House, all locals here in Pasadena that have done amazing things for their community and for their specific demographics that their charities focus. And I want you to stay tuned because you are going to enjoy this evening.
Gotta keep your head up, oh, and you can let your head down, hey. You gotta keep your head up, oh, and you can let your head down, hey. I know it's hard to remember sometimes, but you gotta keep your head up, oh, and you can let your head down, hey. And keep your head up, and you can let your head down, and keep your head up, and you can let your head down, and keep your head up, and you can let your head down.
And give it up for Ellie M. DJ, without the music, we are nothing here tonight. Welcome, welcome to the Black and White event for Events for a Purpose. I'll be your host tonight, Pamela Threats. Aren't you all lucky? Oh my goodness, you're so lucky. Okay, well, I was doing a little research before I came here, and I was flipping through the dictionary, and I thought about the title, Events for a Purpose. Purpose. The dictionary describes purpose as the reason for which something exists or is done, made, used. An intended or desired result, end, aim, or goal. So, what is our goal tonight? To celebrate. Can you all say celebrate? Woo! We are here to celebrate three amazing, outstanding nonprofits that you all must leave here with deeper knowledge and understanding and a giving spirit toward these organizations. These are organizations that we need to celebrate for their contribution to their community. We need to celebrate these nonprofits for their contribution to their specific demographics that they target. And Events for a Purpose, wonderful organization, works and serves as the component tonight for us to gain deeper knowledge and understanding and to celebrate. It is all about the little guy. As we all know, you've heard the saying, great things come in small packages. It works as well for organizations. These are three nonprofits that need further recognition. They need each of you to know about what they stand for, about how they are involved in their community, about what they do for their community, and I guarantee you, you're gonna have a blast tonight as you find out. Are you ready to come along with me? Yes. Wait. No. Are you ready to celebrate with me? Yes. Are you ready to celebrate with me? Yes. Then let me all hear you say, celebrate. You will have dancers. There will be art. As you see in the back here, we have an amazing artist, Jesse Castillo, that is creating, during the progression of this program, an abstract piece. How many of you have ever been privy to see the artist in action? This is an incredible moment for me especially because I love art and I love abstract art. Later, we will be able to bring Jesse up. I know he's a little shy, but we're still going to get him up here and talk about his art piece. He will name his art piece on the spot, so you all will be the first to know the name of this art piece, and then we will be auctioning it off for tonight for one of you lucky ones to take home. And 65% of the proceeds from the art goes back into the pool for all the nonprofits so they can continue to do the wonderful, outstanding work that they do. So without any further ado, let's get started with the Artistic Director of Lineage Performing Arts Center, Miss Hillary Thomas. Hi,
Hi, everyone. I'm Hillary, and I'm so happy to have you all here. I just want to take a moment to thank Stephanie Johnson. Where's Stephanie? She is the most incredible woman. And she founded Events for a Purpose, and she's the reason why we're all here tonight. And she has been such an incredible support for Lineage over the past couple years. So I just want to extend my gratitude to her and everybody else with Events for a Purpose who is helping to make tonight possible. So thank you for that. I've been asked to share a few words about Lineage and what we do. I started the company 14 years ago here in Pasadena as a way to give back to nonprofits through dance. I was always really passionate about all of the incredible nonprofits in Pasadena. I grew up here and wanted to figure out how to be able to support them, and I had no money, and people were always, sending out letters asking for donations, and I thought, I don't know how to help. And so I thought, well, why don't I put on a dance concert? This is the one thing I can offer to create some support and awareness for a particular nonprofit. So I started with a nonprofit called Young and Healthy in Pasadena, and that was in '99. We did our very first benefit concert. And since then, we have performed over 400 concerts in support of nonprofits all over the country. Oh, thank you. And every time we work with an organization, what we do is we find out what their mission is, and I try to tell the story of the mission through dance in some way. We've done a lot of work with breast cancer. We've done a lot of work with brain research. We've done a lot of work. Right now, we're in the process of working with mental illness and suicide prevention through our artistic endeavors. So every event that we do is somehow thematically inspired by the nonprofit. And we try to offer our support in any way we can and raise awareness for the issues around us through dance. And we found that dance is often something that is not really seen by a lot of people out in the world compared to some of the other artistic expressions. So part of our mission is to make dance accessible to as many people as possible, and also to help support all of the wonderful nonprofits out there. So 4 years ago, we opened this space here, the Lineage Performing Arts Center, and we offer this space to nonprofits. Once a month, we feature a nonprofit, and we try to really spread the word of the work that that nonprofit is doing and offer the space for an event of their choice where they want a dance performance, they want to do a book signing, they want to do an art installation, whatever it is, we work with them to create an event to help them out. And we also offer theater and music and dance concerts on a regular basis. Please join our mailing list and you'll hear about all kinds of incredible artists from all over the country that come to perform here. And we try to really support emerging artists as well. So we have an emerging artist series for dance and for drama, and we have a music summer concert series, all kinds of things. And one of the things that's really been incredible that we were able to do here is create healing, what I call healing dance classes. We found that dance heals so much for all kinds of, as dancers who are going to be performing, they know that dance really heals, and that's why we dance. But a lot of people out there that have never really danced before don't necessarily know that. And when we're doing our work with the Brain in Motion, which is a performance that we do to raise awareness for all kinds of issues like Parkinson's disease, stroke, and brain research, we started teaching a dance class for people who were suffering from Parkinson's disease. And I invite you all to come join that class. It's every Wednesday at 2 o'clock. We have people who come that don't have Parkinson's disease, that just absolutely love the experience of it. It's like therapy for people, and they come on a regular basis. It's free to the public. That's every week. That class led us to a class for people that have suffered from strokes. We do that every Saturday at 1 o'clock. It's also free to the public. Come join us. It's so much fun. I cannot express to you how much fun we have in these classes. We also have classes for cancer support, for people who are undergoing cancer treatment, for kids who are undergoing cancer treatment. We have a class for kids with Down syndrome. And so that's kind of what we have extended to here in this space. There's always something really magical going on in this space, and tonight is a perfect example of one of the incredibly magical things that happens in this space. It's just a wonderful collection of people and talent and hearts that come together to make all kinds of incredible things possible. So I thank you for your support tonight, because it's really the support from all of you that makes us be able to do what we need to do on a regular basis. And it's hard, it's challenging. You know, dance companies are generally not known for A, having any money, which we don't, or B, being able to support other nonprofits, and somehow we've managed to work it out that we can partner with other nonprofits and do what we want to do and help support the vision of so many other artists and nonprofit leaders all over the country. And again, that's all thanks to your support, so thank you so much. This first dance is actually one of our very own Lineage dancers, Erica Lynn Priolo, who also is the studio manager here. And I'm going to read a little something that she has to say about this dance. The dance piece you are getting ready to see is a representation of a personal story about how Lineage has changed a dancer's life through its work and mission. As you will see, she starts off leaving her home in Florida and arriving here in California to find a new home in Lineage. In her journey, she finds friends and healing. Some of the movements are taken directly from shows that have been healing for many who walk through these doors and work here. There is a ripple effect of how the arts can affect us, change us, and heal us, all from one small action. Erica Lynn Priolo.
amazing? I think we have to give it up again for the beautiful dancer, please. And thank you so much, Hillary Thomas, Artistic Director of Lineage Performing Arts. Without any further ado, we have the Executive Director of Rose City Coffee, Dan Davidson. Come on down, Dan. Good to see you.
Thank you. So excited to be here this evening and just to take a few minutes to share with you the story of Rose City Coffee and to let you guys know what our nonprofit does, what our charity does, how we're able to give back to the community in a very special way through a drink that I'm sure all of us love. I'm sure everyone wakes up and has a wonderful cup of coffee or hits a coffee shop in the afternoon for a meeting or just a time to relax. So let you know, Rose City Coffee is actually a very young organization. It's not quite 2 years old. So the story and the beginning of it's still fresh for us. Not long ago, I moved to Pasadena to restart a church here. And as I was getting ready to get the church restarted, all of a sudden, I had some visitors that were sleeping on the church property overnight, and I got a chance to meet these visitors and found out that they were homeless youth that were sleeping on our church property, right in front of the church's doors, these glass doors that someone had used a church at one time to make a cafe. And the youth that were sleeping were youth that would spend their time over by Pasadena City College. And so you would have no idea that they were homeless, that they had no place to go at the end of the night. And I spent 9 months working with them while they lived on the streets. And that was a really hard 9 months as I learned all that it takes to provide the resources needed for people who haven't been able to find a place to call home yet. And in those 9 months, I realized it's going to take a lot more resources than just the little church that I have sitting on the corner here when there was no even people there yet, so the church hadn't even started. And in that process, I realized it's going to take a lot more than what I had at hand to make a difference in their lives. And while I was sitting there thinking about, well, what can I do? What difference can I make with what I have here at my disposal? I looked at the church and saw that someone had turned the fellowship hall into a cafe, and inside the cafe was sitting this very large coffee cart. Just vacant, massive, who knows why they bought this coffee cart. And as it sat there, I realized that could be put to use. That could be put to good use to make a difference in the lives of the youth that were sleeping on our steps. And so what developed out of that was Rose City Coffee, which is a training program for homeless youth to learn how to be baristas. As they learn the skills of being baristas, it teaches them something to be proud of as they craft awesome coffee. And that experience and the pride that they get from making excellent coffee propels them to seek employment in a very fast-growing industry. So our training program is designed to teach our baristas at the highest level possible of the craft of coffee to help them land jobs in coffee shops ranging from Starbucks to Copa Vida, just across the street here. And in our short 2 years of having this idea come together, we've assembled an awesome volunteer team. This team handles all the training with the youth that we have. This team also manages our coffee carts. So I'm going to point out Kevin real quick. Kevin is our head trainer. And he's sitting behind our coffee cart that we call Rosebud. And Rosebud goes out into the community for events and raises money to keep our program going. I'm going to highlight Jose, a recent graduate from the program. And just excited to find out that a new coffee shop opening in Pasadena, he's had the opportunity to interview at. So let us hope for the best for Jose, but a great opportunity in front of him. And if Evan is here, I'm going to point him out. He's back in the back hiding. But Evan is our program director, and what he does is he helps us. Yeah. Evan helps us stay connected with nonprofits. Another important part of our program is that we've partnered with other nonprofits in the area. And that means all of the youth that get to go through the program are currently cared for. They have a nonprofit that is housing them, helping them with education, making sure that all of their needs are met. One other partner I want to highlight is Handsome Coffee. Handsome Coffee is a roaster in LA. A fairly new roaster as well. And as we were getting started, they were getting their shop and their roasting company started. We shared our vision for this program, and they said that they would love to support us and help us out. And so we get an awesome, I'll say that, discount on some of the best and highest quality roasted coffee here in LA. So for those of you that get to taste the coffee tonight, all of the beans are roasted by Handsome, and I'm sure you'll be able to taste the difference that they do with their coffee. It's just a wonderful partnership. We are just one piece to a much larger puzzle when it comes to caring for the youth in our area. As you'll hear from Tim and Journey House, they have an understanding of that. And so all of us are doing our little part that we can to make a difference. And it's overall for a larger initiative with the United States, which is to end homelessness. Hopefully, I believe in my lifetime, homelessness will end. So where we are now as a program is we've just gotten the program up and running for a little over a year, which means we've had 8 graduates come through the program altogether. And we are now getting ready and looking to expand this year. We hope to be able to find a cafe off-site, off the church campus, a place that we can create a full-time coffee shop. So the ways you can help us is just to keep your ears open for places that would be interested in supporting a program like us as we begin to get ready for that next level of a full-time coffee shop that will be able to train youth 24/7. Right now, everything is just a volunteer team, and we're looking forward to this year it going to that next level. I will stop there and invite you to just speak with me at any time tonight about more details for our program. But before I leave, let me introduce the next dancer. I had the chance to meet with Ivory at a coffee shop recently, and it was wonderful to hear her story. And this is the preview for the dance. The dance piece you are getting ready to see is a representation of the struggle of starting something new, asking for help, and then believing in yourself to do it. It represents endurance, facing challenges head on, and then finding hope. It tells the story of accepting yourself and your struggles. It tells us to move forward from our past, but never forgetting how it has helped shape you. We also see the message of community and how powerful it can help shape and change us. Our dancer tonight knows the same struggles that the homeless youth of Rose City Coffee face. Our dancer was once in their place, and that makes Rose City Coffee's story her story too, in life and in dance. So we leave you with the message to never give up, hold on to hope, and face your future with the help of your community.
Into the fire.
burn over and over. Kids are gonna do what they want. Kids are gonna do what they want. Ooh, we have a fire now. The last light's burning out. Kids are gonna do what they want. Ooh, we have a fire now. The last light's burning out. Kids are gonna do what they want.
It's incredible. Please put your hands together some more. Beautiful, beautiful. Incredible. Oh my, wow. I didn't know I was going to get emotional tonight as well. Tim Mayworm, the executive director of Journey House. Would you please come forward?
We're Pasadena born. Our primary focus right now is emancipated foster youth. And if you can imagine being 18 and told by the county, you are now on the streets and on your own. So to deal with Dan's issue about homelessness, which is another issue that we can bring up with the county, who lets 18-year-olds on the street because the funding stops. And so what we primarily do is take 18-year-olds who have left the foster care system, who are on the street in gang activity and other various activities that they shouldn't be doing. We help them get into college. I'm a teacher myself, and so our goal is to get them into schools. Luckily, for 25 years, we did exclusively with males. 6 years ago, we started taking in girls off the streets who were former foster youth. And you think at 18 that a family that has raised a child in the foster care system would support them after the county stops the funding, and the answer is they do not. And I'm telling kids from 18 all the way to 40-some years old who are in the foster care system at one point, and they have no family, no adult, no male, no female that they can go to and say, Mom, Dad, how do I buy a car, pay a bill? What's rent? You know, they've been in the county system all their lives and they have no idea what a bill is. They've been in large facilities in the area, and the staff tells them when to go to bed, when to get up in the morning, when to shower, when to go to school, and when to go into a common area to eat, and they never saw a kitchen. So they're 18 years old and they don't know how to cook. They don't know what a bill is. They don't know how to deal with those things. So the county says, you're 18, you are now legally adult, adios amigos, you're on the streets. Now, what do you do when your parents are in jail, on drugs, and are not capable of taking care of you? 40% of those that are on the streets and homeless are former foster youth. The vast majority of those in prisons come from foster families and foster youth. Our goal is to educate them. In fact, our first girl graduated from the University of La Verne in February. And so our goal is to get these kids, as you know, the only way to get out of poverty is education. That's the only way to do it and to make a living when you don't have a family that's going to pay your college and pay and support. As you know, a lot of the story is, 21-year-olds, 27-year-olds, they leave college, they go back to their family. Our kids do not have that luxury. So for 31 years in Pasadena, we've been helping kids get off the street, housed, and go on to college and in a full-time possession. Whether they're in a academic profession or if they're in a trade school. And most of them are doing very well. The key is education, and that's what we try to do. However, we have an oddball called Jesse over here, who we got as, and he was a very good tagger and a graffiti artist on our buses, on our streets, and trains. He loved trains for some reason. Anyway, when we got him, we had to look at his pocket, give me your spray paint, your spray cans, your markers, and et cetera, and we gave him a canvas and saying, you have to now go on to canvas from buses, trains to canvas. All of our taggers have to go to art school, and they learn how to do things of that nature. Again, education is the key out of poverty, and Jesse is a perfect example of how success can happen when the right tool is given to them. The neat thing about this little event is that you know that a lot of nonprofits do things on their own. You know, we do things by ourselves because we want to, you know, and the thing is, I guess the mystery of it all is that, you know, I don't want to take your donors from, you know, each other and all that sort of stuff. What's neat about this is that three groups are together to actually support one another and say we can build a community with each other. I think that's a great example that we need to spread a lot more. Stephanie, you know, which is really good. I mean, she's a genius, you know, in her own right to do this. But this is a great example and stuff like that. And so the support of the former foster youth that we deal with is really quite good. In fact, it's interesting. Yesterday I got a call from a 37-year-old kid that came back to me and said, you know, when I was with you in high school, I dropped out. I thought I can couch surf the rest of my life, you know, and my girlfriend is going to take care of me for the rest of my life. You know, and he's 37 years old, and he said, it's not happening. Get me back into school. We got him back into school. He did his FAFSA, and now he's applying for school again. And again, for them to know that they can come back to us, isn't that a neat thing? So with that, I would like to ask George to come up. George is our program director. He's my co-director. He actually deals more with the kids on a one-to-one basis.
Thank you, Tim.
You're welcome.
So I'll be introducing the dance, and the dance piece you're getting ready to see is a representation of finding something new and then finding the courage to go after it. Even though sometimes we get pulled back, we have to find the steps to move forward regardless and to not look back. Being determined to win over your battle and having the perseverance to complete it. Sometimes we may feel lost, but with the support from our community and places like Journey House, we can make it.
Come along, it is a bright day. Surely now you have some things to say. It's not the time for telling tales on me. So come along, it won't be long till we're there. Happy, shut your eyes, there are no lies in this world we call sleep. Let's deserve this day of hurt tomorrow. We'll be free. Let's not fight, I'm tired, can we just sleep tonight? Turn away, it's just there's nothing left here to say. Turn around, I know we're lost, but soon we'll be found. tonight. Don't turn away. It's just
Wonderful. Woo, such amazing, amazing dancers tonight. Please give her another round of applause. That was fantastic. We have experienced some amazing dance performances. We have had the opportunity to be introduced to the artistic directors and executive directors of some outstanding nonprofits here tonight. But what we were speaking about at the beginning of the program was the art piece that has been happening in progress. As all of this night has been progressing, we have artist Jesse Castillo. But before I bring Jesse up, wait, I'm looking for someone. I'm looking for Mr. Tim Mayworm. Did he escape out of here from me? Ah, there he is. Again, Tim Mayworm, the executive director of Journey House. Would you please come forward? Oh, please, oh, please. I know you're not shy on the mic. I wanted to bring Tim up because as he spoke to you earlier, Jesse is actually a product of his organization. So I thought, who would be more perfect than to bring forward Mr. Jesse Castillo?
Jesse, get up here. As I was mentioning about education as being kind of a key to success, and one of the interesting things dealing with a young man who has in his mind what art is, you know, on a bus or a train or someone else's wall that doesn't want it. And yet, at the same point, it was like, okay, Jesse, you got to go a little bit further. You know, you have to understand art, and you have to understand colors, and you have to understand, you know, and education. As a teacher, it's like, you know, you read one book, and that's not good enough. You know, you got to go a little bit further. And yet, at this point, when he's going to Glendale College and then at LA Trade Tech, you know, studying in the various art areas, it's been really neat to see him grow and mature in his art. On canvas and not buses and trains and walls that people don't want. So anyway, Jesse, tell them your story.
All right. Hello, everyone. I didn't plan this, but I just finished on time. I don't know where to start. I've been doing abstract art for 7 years, and previous to that, I used to do a lot of graffiti art. But as Tim said earlier, he inspired me to focus more on canvas. And you know, a lot has happened for me. You know, I get into a lot of different shows, do fundraisers, a lot of different things.
Everyone, look behind you. Take a look at that beautiful piece. Jesse, you've completed this amazing piece of art this evening. Now, what we're all curious to know is, what will you be titling your piece of art for this evening?
It's called Free Your Mind.
Free Your Mind. You were the first to know. Give it up for Mr. Jesse Castillo. And Jesse, I want to thank you for the beautiful work that you've done. Please, ladies and gentlemen, on your feet, give it up for Jesse Castillo. Please, please. Incredible, incredible work. Awesome job. This is what it's about. Journey House, Rose City Coffee, Lineage Performing Arts. These are the products that they are creating. These are the people that they are creating from our communities. We have Jesse, we have many more, all the wonderful dancers. So in order for you to give to these type of organizations, don't just learn about them, not just be educated about them, but they need every single one of you to be involved personally to really, really help this progress, to grow, for others to come on board and to start their own organizations to help our communities, to help our youth, to help our young adults. And we will see the products like Jesse Castillo even more so. We look forward to seeing all your progress. Wonderful, Jesse. Well, before we end this night, we cannot end without you meeting this incredible young lady, the beautiful, talented, brilliant mind, director of Events for a Purpose, Miss Stephanie Johnson. Please come forward.
Hi, everyone. I want to thank you so much for coming out tonight and celebrating these amazing organizations with me. I feel like I know them in a very personal way. And before I want to celebrate an organization, I really want to get to know them and get to know their struggles and their pains and sorrows and everything that they go through, because they give so much back to so many people, but never people don't come in and say, well, what do you need? You know, and organizations are made up of people, and they need help and support, and they need people to listen to them. And so when I go in, we talk for 2 hours, and we talk about everything that's going on in their organization, everything from top to bottom. How did you start it? Why were you inspired? And it's my favorite part, because I just love to hear their story. I just love to hear, what do they need? What's their pains? What's their sorrows? All of it. So I can say, well, let me help you for a change. Whatever you need, I'll do it. I don't care what it is. Want me to babysit? Okay, let's do it. And for instance, sitting down with Dan and hearing that he went and slept on the concrete. He didn't just say, there's homeless kids, let's go do something. No, he said, there's homeless kids, let me meet them. Let me have a relationship with them. And then when it got too hard, he didn't stop. He came up with another solution, and look at the product. Like, you don't stop when it's too hard, you keep going. And that's what he did. And so that's why I love them. And that's why I say they have the best coffee. I didn't like coffee until I met them. They taught, I did not. And it's amazing, because when they start, they set out all these yummy fruits and vegetables, and you taste it, and you're like, oh my God, like, this is a world I've never been privy to. I'm a coffee snob now. And I mean, it's amazing when you just go behind the curtains, and it's more than coffee, it's relationship, it's bonding. And Kevin is amazing how he's bonding with the youth. And they've all stayed there, and they've made this brotherhood, and it's just so amazing. And I love you guys so much. And if you ever need anything, call me. I mean it. Okay. And then Hillary, this place is so special to me. I still have keys to the door, and I hope you don't take them away. because I mean, I just come whenever I want to. And I mean, I can't leave. I mean, there's just so much beauty coming out of here. It's not your ordinary dance studio. It's life, it's healing, it's amazing. When I say it's healing, like, I've been healed through it. I don't even know how. I've never cried during dance performance. I'm like sobbing through their dance performances because they mean something. Hillary made a piece about a woman going through breast cancer with her sister, and her sister died. And then I saw the piece and was like, oh my God, like, this is so amazing. And she does it without asking anything back. And like, she puts her own money into this place. I'm like, we got to stop that, okay? We have to figure out whatever we can to make sure you have baby and, you know, you have a life. So, I mean, it's amazing. These small nonprofits, they give everything to their community. I mean, we have big nonprofits here, but you can't just call and talk, hey, Hillary, you know, take Hillary out to lunch, take Dan out for coffee, you know, like, have relationship with them. And they can go even further. They need you to come alongside them in so many ways, not just giving money, but giving your time, support, saying hello. Like, you'll walk, there's Hillary, that's Lineage, you know, you'll see her in this community. This is our community, so we should be supporting it every way possible. Be conscious of what's going on around you. There's kids walking, and you never know that they're homeless. There's people up and down the street. Some people don't notice that the homelessness here is so huge, and because we're not being conscious, we're not opening our eyes. So I say, open your eyes to what's going on around you. And there's Journey House. They have a very, very special place in my heart. They're so funny. I can't get through a meeting without laughing. I mean, they just, and all of them have taken care of me in many, many ways. They turn around and say, Stephanie, how can we help you? And I'm like, no, I'm so sad to be helping you. But I mean, at the end of the day, we all need help. You know, we all need to be honest about that and helping one another. But I helped Journey House market their yard sale, and I was sitting on the porch, and all their youth, they call them and they come, and that's saying a lot. You know, when the people that you've helped come back and help you, and just sitting there and seeing this bond and the love that he has for these kids, I'm like, Tim, you're like their father. Like, this house, and you're just giving so much. I'm so sorry. But, And I do it all for free because, I mean, this is priceless, and I wouldn't give it up for anything. And so, yeah, I love you guys. Now I want to do some thank yous. Okay, maybe I want to read my letter that I wrote. I wasn't going to detour, but okay. I hope you are really absorbing what you saw and heard tonight from these organizations. And before we all leave tonight, I have one thing to ask you. I want to ask you to be conscious of what goes on around you. Sometimes I ask my friends and I say, do you see the amount of homelessness in this city? And they say, no, I never noticed it. And I'm like, you haven't noticed the people all and up down Colorado Boulevard laying in the cracks and alleys of the city. You don't see a beggar literally on every corner at every restaurant door. I want you to be conscious for the young men and women who look just like you and me walking to a destination that has been designed to help them grow in independence and in life by giving them job skills, by educating them on the craft of coffee making, giving them something to be proud of and call their own. I want you to be conscious for the woman who has Parkinson's on her way to dance class to show the world she can move despite her illness. I want you to be conscious for the young boy and girl who just got emancipated from the foster home and it's cut off and takes a journey to the house called Journey House to learn how to become an independent man or woman, to be a productive citizen in society, where the world has written these people off as no good. We stay conscious for their empowerment and helping side by side along these organizations, helping keep those dreams a reality. Without your support, this would not be possible. We all need community, and those are the people who need it the most. They need to feel a part of something, and these organizations allow that to happen. They open the doors to their possibilities, and you can keep those doors open. And all you have to do is give. Give your time, give your money, and give words of affirmation and encouragement, whether it's through a letter, social media, or over the phone. Tell them that what they are doing means something to this community. And I might not have $1, but I have these words for you. You mean something. Keep going, and when I have, I will give. Be the avant-garde to your community. Go out and make beauty happen. So now, I like to thank a very, very special part of this event. When I do these events, I don't have any money, and so I literally ask people, can you give your time? Are you willing to do this? Can we get it for free? Anything. And so I like to thank Lineage for donating the space tonight for this to happen. Thank you. Sometimes when you do stuff for free, you know, somebody offers you money, you take it. So we had a DJ, and he decided to take the money. And so I was like, oh my God, we need a DJ. And Ellie responded immediately. She's like, I'll come, and I'll DJ for you. And she is amazing. I'm so glad he said no. Yes. Excuse me. Yes, you've gotten so many compliments tonight. I'm just so excited. Sometimes when a door closes, you just go knock on another one, and sometimes it's better than the first one. So thank you, Ellie. I want to thank the dancers, the lovely Ivory, Erica, and Robin. It was a tough road. So thank you, ladies. They literally came up with pieces for you guys, and I told them about you and what I was thinking, and they did it. And they came up with the final piece in that little room in there, and they just did it, and it's amazing. And without them, I mean, we really wouldn't have this event. So thank you, ladies. I want to thank Rose City Coffee for serving as a mate. It's the best coffee, right? It is, right? I told you, I don't lie. But it's not only that, it's the love that's put into it. So not everybody has that love, so. Okay, and then everyone's going away with free Papa Bubble candy tonight. Not many of you have heard of them, but they're literally right around the corner. And they make artisan, they make it by hand. They make these big chunks, and so it's amazing. So you're all gonna walk away with that. And these are local businesses, local artists. I have a huge heart for local community, local charity, local business. When I do these events, I only want the local here. Binatium Organic Clothing. She is wonderful. I said, we need clothes for the dancers. She's like, okay, I got you, girl. And so she donated the girls their shirts. You'll be seeing tonight. The first dress that was on Erica, that was her clothes. This is a exercising town, so you need workout and exercise, yoga clothes. So when you go here after the event and you use the code black and white, 15% of that will go to these nonprofits. So yeah, thank you. I want to thank AU79 Tea Express. I love when I can call someone like, I need this. They're like, okay. And that's basically what Papa Bubble and AU79 Tea Express and everyone else did. They were like, okay. And it's good chicken. So I've never ate it. But it was really good. So thank them for donating all the food. And thanks, Lauren, for running and going to get more food. This is my friend. Thank you, girl, Lauren. Thank you. And I want to give a special thank you to our host, Pamela. Yes. And she's awesome. Her husband's Vinny is right there. And Nikki, she reached out. We needed a photographer, so she reached out to him, and he graciously said he would do this event. So support him if you need events videoed. But they are married, and they are a double threat, and it's called Threats Entertainment. How cute! And I was looking through his videos, and I saw her. I was like, who's this woman? She is so amazing. I was like, maybe she'll host this event, because I don't want to do it. And look at her. Thank you. Yeah. And I want to thank our amazing photographer, Sam. I met him tonight, and he has his lights everywhere. I haven't even seen him because he's probably running all over the place. Thank you. Thank you. And his information is on the back. People get married every day, so call him. Let him out here do your wedding, birthday, anniversary, whatever it is. He's here locally. And my board of directors would come up, please. And Jane, I want to thank you. She is our public relations assistant. So thank you for, she's been passing out the food. And then Jason Ward, he is helping. He donated all the beer and everything. He did, and he brought so much that is amazing. But he came to Journey House and told them that he wants to do something for them and help start a social enterprise for their youth to give them job training and everything as well. So that's something that we're working on. So. And then I want to especially thank Jesse. Thank you so much, Jesse. If you ever take the train past Highland Park Station, there's this huge wall with artwork on it, and that's Jesse's. And it'll just blow your mind. Jesse's amazing, so please support him. His link is here. Go look at his photos. They're amazing. He's an abstract artist. I mean, I think he's very unique. I haven't seen anything like it, so you're seeing something great tonight. My beautiful board of directors, they are very new. And it's amazing. I've been doing this for maybe 4 to 5 years. I started learning about human trafficking, and I wanted to just do things with that and help bring awareness to it. And it developed into me going to nonprofits and learning about nonprofit issues and struggles. And I mean, I had people come alongside me, but they were never really committed. And I was like, oh, and these women, like, they literally started a few months ago, and it's just been absolutely phenomenal how they support me. And I just wanted to cry. I always call them superstars because they don't understand what I've been through. So thank you so much. There's Nikki. She's our president of the board. Thank you. And she has an organization called Cocktail for Canines. She does events for people who have animal shelters and things like that. And there's Lachey Wynn. Thank you. She is our treasurer. She works for Disney. And then, and then there is Susie. And Susie is our secretary. And she is in grad school right now learning.
I'm doing my master's in public administration at USC, so go Trojans.
And she is a firehouse. This girl can write anything and just make it sound amazing. And there is Cassandra. Yes. And Cassandra's our board chair and a fundraising beast. Amazing. Like the knowledge in her head is just so amazing. She's really taken Events for a Purpose and made it cohesive, because I'm all over the place, but she's always on top. And I love my nonprofits, but I have to think about Events for a Purpose too, and she makes sure we do that and think about it. So thank you. Thank you. If you would like to make an additional donation tonight, we have our directors that you can come to, and we're asking you if you can make a pledge of any amount, and by a certain date we'll be asking you to make that donation, and they'll have the forms, and you can seek them out after our last performance, or if you like to make any type of donation more, please see our two volunteers at the table up front, Leanne and Yam. Okay, and then I want to thank all of you for coming, and have a wonderful night, and I'm going to thank you. This final piece is a representation of something I've seen throughout my nonprofit work, and that is the struggle nonprofits face from trying to work together with other nonprofits, find funding, people believing in them, and sometimes raising community support around their cause. It is not easy. You will see an incredible dance that will speak to you and show this battle and how it can be overcome. The dancers weave back and forth, creating an incredible story of struggle, but in the end, giving us the hope that they will find their way to unity and overcome the darkness, the struggle, and overcome the darkness, the struggle, and just keep walking toward the light. Thank you. Hi, this is Becca Bloom. She is program director of LA Works, which they help nonprofits by providing volunteers.
Yes.
And she has been with me over the past year helping to help organize and make this event happen. So please give her a special thank you. You're welcome.
That may be coming to the close of our evening. But did we celebrate? Did we celebrate here tonight? Do you all feel more educated about the 3 nonprofits? Do you feel more enlightened about what they're doing for their communities, for their demographics? Did you see the beautiful work that Jesse Castillo created right here before us tonight? Free your mind. Give from your pockets. And please, do not hesitate to support these amazing organizations. I want all of you to give a round of applause to all of your beautiful selves for coming out this evening. You are a fantastic audience. Thank you so much for all of you coming out tonight. Again, my name is Pamela Threats. You've been a wonderful, wonderful audience. Have a good night, and please be safe. Hello, everyone. Again, I'm Pamela Threats, your host for tonight for Slab.com TV. We are standing here with the beautiful Nicole Campa. She is president of the board of directors for Events for a Purpose. Nicole, how did you get involved with this organization?
Well, I was looking for more community work to just get more involved. I own my own nonprofit called Cocktails for Canines, and I wanted to do more types of events because events is my background. And so I actually saw it on LinkedIn. I saw an application for a board member application resume for Events for a Purpose, and I looked them up and I heard really great things. And so Stephanie and I had coffee, and that's how it happened. And yeah, and I'm so blessed to be a part of such a great organization. Stephanie is a wonderful person, and she makes my heart smile. And to learn all about all these organizations tonight is just, it's tears, tears to your eyes. The incredible work that they do. And so I'm so blessed to be a part of it.
Wonderful. Well, I'm so glad that we got a chance to actually speak with you. There's always a team, an organization behind all the things that are happening. It takes a village. It takes a team of people to really believe in a project. And we're so thankful that you're a part of it and that you're on Stephanie's team because you're a wonderful asset.
Thank you.
So again, you got it, people. Nicole Campa, right here. I want to thank you, Nicole, also for bringing us on board. Nicole is actually the one who reached out to Threats Entertainment to bring us on as videographer, as host for tonight. So this is a personal pleasure for me to be able to speak with you.
Oh my gosh.
And thank you again for for allowing us to be a part of this wonderful night because it's such an amazing organization.
Thank you both, 3 of you, so much. I'm so utterly grateful to have the 3 of you here tonight, to have such elaborate, beautiful equipment to help us out for this event, and to be such a beautiful, stunning host. Like, she walked in and I saw glitter and I was like, oh my God, that must be Pam. She's amazing. Like, look at you.
Thank you.
You're beautiful.
Thank you so much for tonight. So again, this is what happens. This is how it happens here. It takes all of us to come together as a community. So, right here, Events for a Purpose. You heard it here. Thank you. Hello, everyone. I'm Pamela Threats of Slab.com TV. We are here with the beautiful, amazing director of Events for a Purpose, Stephanie Johnson. Hello, Stephanie.
Hi.
I want you to tell everyone out there who have not had the opportunity to experience you, what is Events for a Purpose about, and what is, just give a little introduction as to the background of your organization.
Hey, well, my organization is created to help impact smaller grassroots organizations, help in the development process, getting them to a level of sustainability where they can impact their community even greater. And then at the end of that process, we do a community engaging event where we invite local businesses, local artists, local fashion designers to come in and help to express what they're doing and give that out and just celebrate them and what they're doing in the communities, because not a lot of people see the smaller nonprofits, and so I want to give back to them in that way.
What is it that, if you have individuals out there who are looking at this event tonight and saying, she's who we need, how do they contact you? How do we get in contact for others to be able to experience what you've organized here tonight?
You can go to our website. It's EFAP USA, so efapusa.org. Or you can email us at info@efapusa.org.
Wonderful. You're doing such an amazing thing. I mean, you cannot believe she is an incredible one-woman show. You are brilliant, and I am so in respect of you for what you've organized here tonight. These are just 3 nonprofits that she's touched on tonight, but you look forward to have more that you're going to be organizing and giving more attention and enlightenment and celebrating these nonprofits. So again, thank you. Is there anything you want to say to everyone out there?
Pamela's amazing, a beautiful, amazing personality. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you again. There you have it, right here on the slab.com TV. Peace. Well, guys, we're about to call it a night, but before we go, again, I just want to thank everyone who was involved, as we just spoke to Nicole Campa, Stephanie Johnson, and again, I want to thank Threats Entertainment, the crew. We have videographer DP Vincent Threats, known as Vinny Threats. We also have the wonderful Sonny Williams, who's on board. I want to thank all the Threats Entertainment crew who was not able to be here with us tonight, but you are always here with us in our minds and our hearts because you support us, and we stand strong that way. So again, you're here watching Events for a Purpose, hosted by yours truly, Pamela Threats, right here on the slab.com TV.